Hey, I'm glad we're going to be together for a little while. I taught a class in a place called Gorham's Bluff that was great fun. And anytime you taught a class, they put this great pink bicycle out in front of where you were going to be. And in it, they would write what time the class was and who was teaching it. You might be able to see this chalkboard right here. And I thought it was so great because in the basket they had beautiful fresh flowers that day. So I really enjoyed seeing the bike. And I thought today that you and I we're going to basically draw a bike and color it with markers. So I'm going to put this right here and make that hopefully be where you can kind of see it at the same time. And just so you'll know, I'm using today Bic markers if you wanted to have exactly the same thing, but you can use watercolor paints or crayons to fill in your bicycle. Now, a bicycle is pretty complicated, so I didn't want to spend a lot of time drawing it. So I have already, you can probably see a very pale sketch, but probably not very distinctive. So this is, and I want it that way because I want the main impact of the drawing to be filled in color with the markers. So we're going to, whoops, boy, that top doesn't want to come off. I'm going to start by putting the pinks in. And for some reason, I want to start right here. This part will be in front of the tire. This part will be behind. So I'm leaving the tire right in the place that it would be. So I'm going to come and put the little, I hope you call them fenders. You people who know bicycles much better than I do will know exactly what that's called. So I'm just doing the outline right now. This would come along like so, and up the other side. We've begun, and then this to hold that in place will be on this side of the tire here and the back side over here. So I'm going to let the tire show through. And just for fun, let's do the back one also. Let's see, we have this support piece here, and this piece, and this is going to come right circularly across the top of the tire. I'm going to turn this because it's easier for the hand to work that way. So it's a lot of wrist action. Here we go. This is going to be great fun. Round and round and round. If you have a bike, you might want to go outside and take a look at it. And so on this side will be right here, and then on the back side we will see the tire through right here, right? Alright, and then we have our back pieces. So this one will be over here and be in front of the tire, and this one will be in the back. Now I've been pretty careful about this part. So should we do the tire next? Let's move away from the pink. So this tire, you may see, of course, the tire part is black. So I'm going to do the outline first. Round and round and round and round and round. And while my paper is here, I'm going to go ahead and put the other side. Now we'll turn this upside down. further, 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 further. There we go. That's not quite perfect, but I'm going to kind of smooth out where that joined. And then when we fill it in black, it won't make any difference at all. Here, and I'm going to leave a little space for that pink to show that it's on the front side. Oops. I just made a boo-boo, because I put this on the inside and I didn't mean to do that. So I'm going to pretend like that's a shadow. So I'm going to come over here and do the same thing so that it makes sense later on. I meant for that to be turquoise. Oh well. Now they'll match. That's what an artist does. We improvise. We make the best out of whatever boo-boo we've done. So we just make it into a positive thing. How about that? Because nobody's going to be looking at that picture and know the difference. It's a secret between you and me. There we go. I love seeing a drawing take shape. And we're taking shape now, right? Moving right along. And then you might be able to see there's a turquoise color lining that. So I'm going to take our turquoise. And now I'm going to pick up where I made my boo-boo. And we'll come right around here. I think it's kind of hard to make a line with a magic marker be exactly. So I just don't worry about it. I do the best I can. And that's all any of us can do, because we're learning all the time. Now, see, that doesn't show up so badly. Very good. Make the best of it. I'm so excited. Later today, I have an art exhibit of my paintings opening up to the public. And I'm going to be showing portraits of pets. And so I have some paintings I've done of dogs and some paintings I've done of cats. And it's going to be so much fun. But you are at the top of my list, and I wanted to show you how to have a fun, crazy pink bicycle first of all this morning. I hope you know how important you are. All right, now there's a little doodah right there on kind of like a little guard. So I'm going to put that there, and then on this other side it'll kind of look like this. I'm kind of moving off of our screen, aren't I? Better put that back. It's no fun to do this if you can't see it. That would be silly. Alright, now coming around here. If you have a bicycle, you might want to check your bicycle and make your drawing be more like your bicycle. My son had a dirt bike. He really enjoyed that, and that would be a completely different looking bicycle from the one you and I are doing today. Alright, this is, seat is going to be here. And there's some kind of little fancy, it looks very dark in the picture, but something's under there like that. And then the seat comes up Da-da, and around, like so. And now we need the support that holds the seat to everything else. Very important. Very important. That needs to come all the way down to here. And can you see that all right? This will come over here like so. And then this other side. That's the main part. We'd be in trouble if we didn't have that. Oh, we're doing great this morning. It's morning where I am. And this is the cover that protects the gears, protects our feet from the gears. I'm going to come around here like so. There we go. Oh, you have to have a kickstand, right? And in this case, this one is pink. But until now, I have never seen a kickstand that wasn't silver. So you just do whatever you want to do. And here, even the gears on this bike are pink. So you know how that works. That takes care of that, and this will go back over here a little bit. Okay, looking good. I think I have all the parts, and now I'm going to use silver in here. And I'm going to use silver in here. On the piece that holds the two sides together. This is good. And this is the basket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the bottom, and the short little side over here. And I'm going to put yellow flowers in the top of mine. Da-da-da. And I'm just kind of scooching around because I don't want to show every single flower. Now you might want to, and that will make a great painting. It's whatever you decide to do. So you make yourself happy. And then I'm going to put a few little turquoise flowers over here, because I think that would be fun to bring the color from here up to here. What do you think? And now this is going to be fun. I'm going to take, you know when the sun kisses the top of trees, it's a lighter green, and I'm just scooching around in here, and so I'm going to have the brighter green on the top, and then underneath the green leaves would be in shadow, and that's going to be a little bit darker. Oh, how fun. Don't you think that's fun? I hope so. This is a nice way to spend a little time together. So now you can see a little bit darker green that would be in the shadow. And that's one way that we know what's on top and what's on bottom. And I'm just scooching around. That's okay. Not really an art term, is it? But it tells exactly what I'm doing. I'm just playing and having a good time. Adding a little accents of the green right there. Maybe put a little bit there, like a leaf is coming through. Alright, now I'm going to fill in our black tire. So I'm going to go in between our lines. Here's our tire. I'm going to turn it around. What do you think so far? Hasn't this been fun? If you have a bike, what color is it? And if you wanted to draw your own bike, what color would you make it? That's the fun of art. We can have anything we want to when we draw it, right? So you could have a purple bike. Looking good. Alrighty, coming around here. It's looking like almost a tire, isn't it? Almost. Oh, this is fun. This would be fun to ride on a summer day, or spring day, or a fall day. Probably not in the winter. It'd be a little bit icy. But it'd be fun to look at because it would be so cheerful. Now, let me see. What shall we do next? I think that I'm going to color in the very main supports of the bicycle. There we go. Now I'm going to leave a little white space so that I can tell where one part of the bicycle ends and begins and which one's kind of on top. So I'm leaving just a tiny little bit. I don't even know if it'll show in the video. I might have to really make a large screen to see that there's just a teeny little bit of white right there. Let's come over here. I'm going to put this main part in. La-di-da. And we'll do the top of the seat. And I'm going to leave a little bit of white on that because if I didn't, you wouldn't be able to tell where it folds over, right? Now, we'll put a little bit of the pink over here. Fill that in. Now you could do this with paint if you wanted to. Or you could do it just with pencil and have a great sketch. Whatever makes you happy. And now we need this part coming across. Again, I'm going to leave just a little bit of white. And back here. It'd be like highlights where the sun is kissing the top of the metal, right? Oh, looking good. I'm getting really happy with that. Isn't that fun? Okay, I'm going to bring this along here. And now this side. Okay, I think we have a lot of our parts now. This is good. I'm going to fill this part in. I think that'd be a good thing. And let's see. Now I have just a ballpoint pen, and I'm going to start putting in you know what. And if I put them in with this, it'll be a much thinner line, right? And sometimes pens skip, so don't worry about it. I'm just doing the best I can, having a good time. Round and around. This is a lot of detail, but I think it makes it fun. We're just going to go around and let all those spokes go to the center. And if it misses, that's fine, because if you were looking at the bike, you wouldn't really see you could see every spoke, but you probably, the light would be shining more on some than others. And I don't really care if the pin misses a little bit. Come around. Is this looking great? Wider away from the hub and going down to join up. So if you have crayons, you could be doing with this, with those, or crayons, any of those things. Oh, good. We've done one. I like that. Oops. I see something I forgot to do, which is this side. Whoopsie. Not too late. That's better. And I think I'm going to do a little bit more of this metal part down here. There we go. Now for the fun of this one, I think I'll just start right here. Da, da, da. Slow but happy going. What a lovely day it is today. Where I am today, it is very, very hot. As in very hot. I've turned my little air conditioner off in the studio while I'm talking to you so it wouldn't interfere. When we get this all situated, I will be turning that back on because it is warming up in here. But you could very well be painting this in cold weather or fall weather. But it will remind you of a happy spring or summer day because of the flowers in this. Now, this part is behind, so you know what's going to happen. We're going to let the wires come right in front. There we go. I'm going to come and now start this way to keep those radiuses working on it. Okay, look at that. Isn't that fun? You know what? In the picture, we see a little bit of the black going around. So I think what I'm going to do on this one, I think it would be even more distinctive if I let a little bit of that black show underneath. What do you think? You don't have to, but you can. There we go. I'll smooth that out a little bit. And I'm going to bring a little bit of this up under this side. Now, you have good eyes, so you're going to see this, I know, where this comes a little bit wider here. So I could take white paint, and I may do that in a few minutes, and just put that right over here. Let me see if I have some handy. This is what you use when you make a boo-boo in typing. This is whiteout, and I'm going to use it because I have it handy and not paint. Now watch this. If I come right along here on this side, I can make that more skinny. This is kind of hard to control, so I'm going to put the white down. And then if I need to, I can come back and make that black line a little better. A little bit more crisp. Now, that works. This doesn't look quite right there. That's better. Yes. Okay, happy with that. And now, you know there would be a little bit of a shadow. Now, I'm not going to put this shadow because it's from that, but I'm going to put just a tiny little bit of shadow here from the tire. How you like that? And on this side, let's see, there'd be a shadow. Nope, that's from the fence. That's from the chalkboard. And so we could have a little bit of a shadow here. Yep. Fun. All right. What do you think? Have you had a good time? I hope so. And I hope you enjoy painting your own bicycle. Let me see if I can get both of them there together so you can see. And of course, you know that you can put a background in if you want to, and just decorate your bicycle any way you want to. So I've had a wonderful time being with you today, and you have fun. Take care. Bye.